These were my two winning trades during Friday's PM session. These were my two winning trades during Friday's PM session. These were my two winning trades during Friday's PM. These were my two winning trades during Friday's PM session. Here on the daily, okay. These were my two winning trades during Friday's PM session. During Thursday, we had a 300 point dump basically, and these were my two trades during Friday's PM. Thursday, we had the over 1,000 point dump. So I'm looking for shorts because even though after it takes last week's Friday's low, it starts moving up. It moves an extra 250 points. So to me, that just shows we're bearish. I mean, here you could say this is an AMD to sweep this low and then get the move up, but I just personally wouldn't trust that. I would rather take shorts in this scenario. But during the AM, I didn't take anything because we have a liquidity up first that I could take before we get a short. So and yeah, since we didn't get any sweep, I didn't take anything during the PM. What I'm hoping to see is this low to get taken. This high to get taken, which it barely doesn't do. This was that same high. Like it's genuinely like 3 points off. But ES takes this high. That high was like about here on ES, I think. It was somewhere like around here. Takes the high. Starts moving down. And Q starts moving down. Now I'm thinking that this is a very good setup because like genuinely there is like nothing, essentially no other liquidity pools it could be going to. I mean, you could make an argument for this basically, but for me, there's practically no other reason that should be going higher unless it's a reversal. And in my head at this time, it's not a reversal. I mean, I'm recording this like a day late, and in hindsight, it is a reversal, but that doesn't even matter. But yeah, anyways, we got our draw of liquidity, whatever. Here I take a continuation model. Here hits this imbalance nicely, almost during the macro as well. So by the time we make this setup, like it's respecting these, and it's respecting this gap and move down, like the odds of this playing out are pretty good in my opinion. Like here, even because when I take this, even if I take it down here, where is it going to? Why did it move down? Why is it respecting this gap? The only draw liquidity, the shortest one, like the worst one for me would be down here, but that's still over a one. That's still over a 1 RR trade. This here, this I entered for 5 contracts, and I closed 2. I closed 2 after it swept this, and then the other 3. Other 3. Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, I don't know why it's not here. Yeah, I have no clue. Anyways, the other 3 was the other 3 got closed right here. I'm pretty sure I moved my stop. I moved my stop. I hate. Why is this shit covering it? I moved my stop here because we made this big gap. I'm hoping to see it still like respect, but it doesn't. Takes it and before moving lower. I mean, that's fine, but yeah, pretty bad RR. The second trade was this. This one was an IFVG because here again hits this, moves back up, respects these Peter rays, moves down, respects this, and then inverses this. So where could it be going towards right now? To me, I was still thinking shorts. So my draw was actually like all the way like down here. I was even hoping for this low, but um, but yeah, that doesn't happen. But anyways, there's no reason that from this there should be a reversal. From here, it just doesn't make sense for a reversal to happen. So I take this entry. And I close my first partial here at this high, and then the second one I get stopped out in profit. I'm pretty sure right here because I move my stop to account for this gap, like hoping that this gap would hold. All in all, not the worst. If I had noticed the SMT, then I could have taken the trade earlier. But yeah, not really too much to say, honestly. Yeah, this trade, I like this trade. I think my stop was like closer like this. I was just hoping that this gap would respect. I don't hate it. I'm pretty sure it was actually closer to something like this, but I probably could have entered a little bit earlier. That's about it. With this one, stink. With this one, I don't mind anything I did wrong. It's just a bit unfortunate that the setup didn't happen because I just had the whole like higher time frame narrative just wrong. Because I was looking for shorts. I thought after all the displacement yesterday, that's just a big bearish indication, but it's not. Sorry. The actual narrative is the sweep is this. I mean, this gets swept and reverses, but I just don't have enough market experience. And since we move like so much lower, I don't think it would have been smart for me to just assume that that's a reversal. So how I traded, I don't think it was bad. What I think I could have done better, honestly, I'm not sure. I think these are all solid. The only issue is, I mean, at the time, what I was targeting was decent RR, but how they actually ended up playing out was pretty shitty RR. Because if you think about it, I entered here, 5 contracts, 2 of them were here, got closed out at 1.4 R, but 3 of them got closed for 0.25 R. So really shitty RR, really shitty. Second, this was for 3 contracts this trade. One of them closed out here, 0.7 RR, very bad. So I don't remember. I think it was about here. The other 2 got closed out for 1.3. I mean, that's not the worst, but it's definitely not good.